Some of my favorite memories would probably be definitely worship on Wednesday nights, and just being able to come together in the middle of like a school week and just worship, whether it's like out in the underground or if it's back in the living room, as we call it, and just like not worry about anything else and just focus on God.
Some of my favorite memories here at campus, going on the beach retreat, that was definitely fun, you know, popping balloons on the beach, running in the sea, and like accidentally scraping your hand up against the top of a jellyfish and like, thank goodness that wasn't a stinger. Just great, like stuff like that. Eating food with the group was definitely great too, especially some of the stuff that was cooked back there, just having donuts, small group talks, stuff like that.
I think my fondest memories of campus have been when we get together and sing praises to God, and whether it's on the beach or back in a dark room in the underground or at Impact. That's my favorite part, is when we can open up and share stories and whatever's on our heart.
Well, one of my favorite memories was a really consistent one. Just always coming down here to the underground and seeing all the people I know and love, and just seeing all my friends, and having a donut every day was just such an inviting atmosphere, and it was just so awesome to have a welcoming atmosphere every Sunday and having a place to go.
I think one of my favorite memories was Project Kidsy, just because it was during the summer and it was real pretty outside, and I just loved like coming, and I just felt so good about myself making the lunches for the kids and actually taking the lunches to them.
My favorite memory is going on the mission trip to the City of Angels, because it's really good to know that you're influencing them, but they're influencing you at the same time, and just knowing that you're such a big part of their life as much as they are a part of your life.
My favorite memories probably happened in the Kids World Ministry, and just singing on the praise team. It's just meant a lot. It's been a lot of fun. My favorite memories of campus has probably been when I was little. We would have church in the auditorium, and my family and families that are like my second families would all stay after on Sunday night church, and all the kids would like play hide and seek in between the pews and stuff, and that was really fun. And then some other memories are me and Katie and Mr. Dale used to come on Saturdays and set up for communion, and that was always really fun. And probably Campus Kids Camp at Camp Woodlands. I've made some good memories there too.
Definitely some of my favorite memories from campus would be hanging out with the youth group back when Ken and Donna, and going to Stone Mountain and Six Flags, and then hanging out with my friends and just getting closer to Christ.
When I was little and there was a sermon going on at church, he would call all the kids down and have a little kids sermon also, just so that the kids also felt engaged, and so they were still in a way learning the same thing as an adults, but it was easier for them to understand.
I would like to tell the elders just thank you for everything you do, and for all your hard work and dedication, and for all the behind the scenes stuff you do, just helping our church run smoothly. So thank you. We wouldn't be our church without you.
I'd like to say thank you to the elders for everything they provide for us, and all the sacrifices they make, and the time and energy they put in to make sure the youth group prospers.
I just want to thank them for just, leading us and guiding us, and just pretty much just keeping the church, together, just keeping us as a family, and just, that kind of thing.
I would like to thank them for all that they do. I mean, obviously they have a really big impact on how the worship services go, and the lessons and the sermons. And I mean, really, without elders, church wouldn't be able to run as well as it has. So, I mean, thank you for that.
I just like to thank them for everything that they do for us and everything that they've provided for us. And I look up to them a lot. They have a lot of faith in God.
To the elders, I just want to say thank you so much for the support that you give the youth group. Like, I've never ever come to the youth group and thought, oh, we can't do something because of the elders. I've always felt like extremely supported, and extremely like I know that I'm being prayed for, and it's just a really nice feeling.
I just really want to thank my parents. I want to thank them for loving me when I haven't been great, when I haven't been so great, and just, bestowing me with wisdom, just teaching me the right way ever since I was really young. And I just want to, carry a piece of that, just do that when I eventually have a family, or eventually, I need somebody who I want to influence. I remember what my parents did for me, and I just want to thank them that they did that for me so I can do it for somebody else.
My parents, I like to tell them thank you for everything they've done, and it's past high school, this high school year, just been crazy. It's been pretty rough. Everybody still sticking together, making ends meet. It's rough, man. Just can't thank them enough.
I like to thank them for everything that they've done for me and given up for me. To thank them for all the weekends they sacrificed for gymnastics and for encouraging me in everything that I do and pushing me to be my best in everything.
I would just like to thank them for, putting up with me all these years. I mean, as a teenager, I'm sure sometimes I haven't, made their job really easy, but through everything, they've always loved me unconditionally. They've always been there, and they work really hard. I mean, they really taught me how to, be selfless and hardworking and responsible. And I just want to thank them for all that they do, and they need to know that I'm just going to college, so I will be back to visit. But they're awesome.
All I'd say to my parents is just thank you. Thank you for everything you've given me. I've been blessed with, and you're some of the best parents in the world. And I couldn't ask for better. Just thank you for teaching me the ways of Christ. Raising me, even though we had some trouble when I was first born. We got through that, and we came back as a family. It's just amazing knowing that I have a dad and a mom that loves me so much, and that they'll do anything for me. So thank you.
My parents, I really can't say thank you enough to for everything they've done for me and all the sacrifices they've made over the years. And they've taught me so many lessons and how to make it in the world on my own, and they've taught me responsibility and just many life lessons that I'll need later on.
I'd like to thank them for always being there for me and loving me no matter what, and just providing everything for me.
I'd like to say thank you so much. My mom's always been there for me, and I never would have made it through some of these years without her. And my stepdad, I'd like to say thank you for always loving me and going out of his way to show it to me.
Just thank you for everything you guys have done and everything you've sacrificed, and for being there for me when I needed help or advice or just anything.
Just say thank you for everything that y'all have done for me, and for sending me to GAC and bringing me to church here, and just for the sacrifices that y'all have made with allowing me to go on mission trips, and just for always being there if I was questioning something for me to talk to. And I just love y'all, and I thank you for everything that you've meant to me, and I will miss being able to sleep in your room next year.
To my parents, definitely just thank you for always being there. You guys have always stood by my side, even when I felt like no one has been there for me. Just with encouragement, wise words, financially, of course. It's just really great to feel blessed to have parents like I do, because not everybody has parents. Some people only have one dad or one mom, and I'm fortunate enough to have both. So I definitely thank you, and thank them for being there for me.
I like to thank them for always being there for me and loving me no matter what.
I want to thank my parents for everything they do and for sending me to GAC and having a great church family like this, and just for putting up with me and being with me through everything in my life, through the good times and the bad times. And just thank you for inspiring me and making me want to be a better person, and just helping me grow in my relationship with God and in all aspects of my life.
To my parents, I want to say thank you for supporting me even when you don't agree with it, because they've always let me do my own thing, and it's just it's really nice to be supported like that and to be given the freedom to have my own faith.
I like to say thank you to my sister and stuff. Even when I was a child, she's always there for me, and even when she has a daughter and a job, she's still, whenever I need her, she's there.
I'd like to say thank you to my brother Austin for being there for me and being my best friend and giving me advice when I needed it and just hanging out when I needed a friend.
I'd like to thank my brothers. We definitely have our ups and downs, and we've been known to get in fist fights over the remote, but I think really they've had a big impact on who I've become, because without them, I think our relationship, they've helped me become real strong and tough, and we fight, but they're always there for me, and I can always go to them with my problems, and they can come to me. So we have a really close relationship, and they've always been there.
I want to thank my sisters, both my sisters. They're just great people. They've really, inspired me to be a better person and to, try to pursue my goals in life, because that's what they did, and they came out very successful from doing that. So I just want to shout out to them or thank them. I want to thank my friends for, hanging out with me. I mean, I have my quirks, but they look past those, and they really like to, get to know me and hang out with me. So I just want to shout out to all my friends. Definitely my grandma. She's just always been there. She's even with some of the stuff with stuff I do, my grandma still loves me, watches over me. So just want to thank those people.
My brothers, because they're always there for me, just like my parents are, and they're my best friends, and they also love me no matter what.
I also want to say thank you to my sister Kelly, just for being there, and we've been so close, and I don't know what I would do without her. And just thank you to all my other friends and family, and my brother-in-law especially, just for being there and for loving me and just being my friend.
I want to say thank you to Corey and Rebecca and Savannah and Jason and all the interns from last summer, and just everyone that has been so accepting in the youth group, because everyone has really been so friendly and such a great example, and been so comforting. Like, I've always known that I have people there that care about me, and it's really great.
I'd like to thank my sister for always being there and being my best friend, and I would like to thank my grandparents for always being there and encouraging me in everything that I do and pushing me to always be my best.
I'd like to say thank you to Coach Ramos and Jeff Harsh, my wrestling coaches, for not only teaching me how to grapple, but for also teaching me how to be a disciplined man of God.
I'd also like to say thank you to my grandparents, my aunt, my uncle, Miss Elisa. It's like my second mom. She goes here. Who else? Competitive Edge Sports, the place that I work out at, Ryan Golden, and all my old football coaches.
I'd also like to thank my sister, because she has such a strong faith in God, and I really look up to her for that, and she's always been a really good friend to me.
I'd like to say thank you to all of our senior class huddle group leaders for organizing all these activities just for our class, and for always making it seem like a safe environment for us to share anything and to always be able to go to them. I'd like to say thank you to you, Corey, for always being there for me and making me feel like I can go to you with anything and you can help me out with it. And also thank you to Lance and Karen Graves for opening up their home to me and making me feel like their own daughter, and I'll definitely come back from college to visit them.
Thank you to you, Corey, for just being a light to the underground. As we went through a change from Ken Ellis to you, it's just been so awesome having these two guys in my life that I knew were always there for me and always do something for me. And just thank you to my parents and all the elders and all my friends here in the underground.
My friends and family have had the most influence because they encourage me to be myself and show me that they love me no matter what, and are always there for me.
The people who have impacted me the most have just been all my friends and family and all the adults that have been in my life and who've just helped me grow and along the way. All the youth ministers and all the adults at church and all my teachers, they've just really impacted me and helped me be the person I am today.
The youth group has really influenced me, and just like all the friends that I've made that are always there for me, and like everything we do is so fun together, and they're always there for me when I need them.
My family has probably had the most influence in my life. We've grown up really close to everyone in our family, and it's meant a lot. Also, there's a group of women my mom is really good friends with that have been kind of like aunts to me, and like Luana Gill and Bonnie Sloan, Joy Sharp, just people like that.
Probably my granddaddy. He
my whole family has had a really big influence on my life. But my granddaddy has just shown me that to always chase my dreams and that no dream is too big. He just lived a really awesome life and a life of walking with the Lord, and he's taught me a lot.
I would definitely say my grandmother has had the most influence on me, just because she's such a strong Christian, and her faith is at a point where I like hope to be, you know, where I would wish to be in a few years. And she's always there. Usually I call her. I try and call her every night and talk to her every night. I've been slacking a little bit here lately, but yeah, me and her just have a really, really close relationship. And you know, without her, I don't know where I would be. You know, so that's definitely the person who's had the most impact on me.
Wrestling has been a big thing in my life since I was in 7th grade, and my wrestling coaches have taught me a lot about how to be a man of God, and just wrestling in the first place itself has taught me how to be disciplined and have a strong character.
The beach retreat had the most influence on me again because it helped me grow, have more faith in God, and helped me grow a lot closer to my friends in the youth group, and just seeing everyone else's love for God on the retreat was like amazing. And also just everyone, like all the youth group leaders and like everyone involved in the youth group has had a big impact on me.
I think my first trip to the City of Children had the most influence on me. It made me realize that even though we don't all speak the same language, love is universal, and no matter what, everybody can understand that, and you can always, as long as you show it to other people, they know what you mean by your acts of kindness.
I mean, I've said it a lot now, but what really has the most influence on me is just having a place I can come to. You know, a lot of times in high school, we were so pressured from all around the school and being outside of school. It's good to know there's a place outside of school I can come to that I'm safe, that I won't be persecuted for my beliefs, that they'll be for me when I need and when I'm struggling, that they'll be here for me. There's plenty of people here I can talk to, you know, I can always come to. They can pray for me, you know, if I'm going through a hard time. When I'm going through a good time, they can pray with me and be there for me. It's just always been such a welcoming atmosphere, and I hope that continues.